I ran out of tea. Now it looks like urine. Trying something new here. New background. I think I'm going to take that Sabaton flag and move it right next to Esmeralda over there. The thing is, I'll have to move Esmeralda more. If you guys don't know who Esmeralda is and you're new, she's basically the stripper on my Pantera poster. Y'all, welcome back to the bunny barn. I'm a little late on this and I am so sorry. So you know what, we're just gonna go ahead and get into metal around the world. Thanks for joining me on another episode. As always, if you see me look down, it's because I am either reading off some notes, or I just, yeah, because I forget shit. I'm forgetful. Okay, what can I say? As always, I am going to keep off the popular bands, and Sweden was another country. If you guys don't remember, in my beginning of my metal around the world videos, I remember I had said I was going to keep out some parts of the UK, and I'm going to keep out the United States because that's where we get the most, you know, music. Germany came this close, like literally this close of me to cutting them out, because every great band I found was from Germany and the next was from Sweden. And I mean, like, you know, great popular bands that made it in like the radio and all that. So in this subject, we're going to obviously keep off, you know, Sabaton. Don't look at my mess. Don't look. Well, it's mainly stuffed animals I have down there, but don't look at them. You know, so we're gonna keep out Sabaton. We're gonna keep out Amon Amarth, Arch Enemy, ABBA. Okay, then I'm kidding. I'm kidding about ABBA. By the way, fact about Sweden. Since I like to name a fact here and there, I know of all the facts I could be naming of Sweden, but ABBA is from Sweden, and they won the Eurovision Song Contest back in the 70s, and that's how, here in the States, we found out who ABBA is. Thanks a lot, Sweden. But anyways, getting into some metal bands maybe you guys haven't heard of, or you have heard of, or is new to me, old to you, vice versa, whatever. So anyways, let's go ahead and start off with some bands I didn't really care for, but I'm gonna go ahead and name them. I'm very disappointed. I really wanted to like this band. I heard many people talk about them. Dissection or Dissection, wherever you're from, however you may pronounce it. But unfortunately, I was not really into this band. I wish I could get into them more. I'm gonna go ahead and give them a try again, but I wasn't that into them. They are like a death metal, black metal, melodic metal. I mean, I read so many. When I was reading about them, it said all three, so I'm just saying all three. So I'm just saying, but yeah, they were all right. And the next one I was listening to. Okay, here is Dissection, and obviously formed in Gothenburg, Swedenland, and they are listened to more in Stockholm, Sweden, Gothenburg, Sweden, Helsinki, Mexico City, Santiago, Chile, Arconova. Really nice melody and music in the background, but the guy's voice made me sleepy. I just felt like it's weird because you would think it would match up, but it didn't. It just didn't match up. I don't know. I wasn't really into them that much. They're slightly a newer band. I think they only have like one full-length album out. You can find their stuff easily on YouTube. Archangels, again, I believe only one album or two albums out. Not that many albums. Relatively fine. They're alright. Wasn't really my favorite, but you know, it was passable for me. Go ahead, give them much. You know, go ahead and listen to their stuff. And the next one is Silver Dollar. Theirs was a little decent. I did like their stuff. But remember, it's Silver Dollar with like the actual dollar symbol. Theirs was pretty good. I kind of enjoy listening to them quite a bit. Okay, so Silver Dollar is on, what's it called? Spotify. And to my surprise, you didn't really have to type in the $sign. But just in case you have a hard time finding it, you should. But yes, they only have a couple albums out, and the last one was in 2011, which it seems. And they are most listening to in Sweden. No, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. I don't want to insult anyone. Stockholm. Okay, mainly it's around in the Swedish areas only, and the Bronx, New York, United States. So that is where they are listening to. They are listened to the most. Zombie Bitch Slaughter. I mean, the name itself, please, if any of you guys have any info on how I could hear this band, please send me links, send me music, whatever. Help me find a way so I could find this music. Let me see if I could find their website, okay? I just found it through like this one encyclopedia of heavy metal. So please, if you guys have any links, direct links, let me, you know, leave them down there, because I really want to know how this band sounds like. Again, Dalla Morte was okay. It was more, I believe, like in the death metal and a little bit of the kind of thrash. It reminded me of thrash a little bit too. It might be more thrash actually. But Dalla Morte was pretty cool. I didn't mind them. And now we're gonna get into the even better stuff. Okay, Chaos and Order, fairly decent too. They are a newer band. I believe they only have like an EP out. But very, I definitely think you guys should give them a shot though. They look very promising, they do. Or they hear very promising, I should say. And finally, I found one black metal band, or extreme metal, whatever you want to call them, Bathory. I am so late on them. Apparently, I don't think they're around anymore. Last album was around 2003-ish, around there. And over here, if you go to the About section, they are listened to in Stockholm, Sweden, Mexico City, Santiago, Chile, Los Angeles, California, in the United States, and Helsinki, Finland the most. Shit, I love listening to their stuff. Holy, I just like, let me tell you something. I had a very hard time with Sweden because I found a few bands that I just could not stop listening to their albums over and over again. So it was like really hard to get, you know, to just like stop listening to them and move on to the next band, okay? Like, I'm a couple days behind. I should have put this video up on Friday, but I'm a couple days behind. Go on to the next band, Dragonland. They're a very cool like power metal band. They remind me of bands like Dreamtale, Power Quest, so definitely right up there. But I think when it comes to like more of that power classic metal that I really like, then it'll have to be the next band. Okay, Dragonland, Stockholm, Sweden, obviously they are listened to most. Mexico City, Santiago, Chile, Sao Paulo, Brazil, and Helsinki, Finland. I am amazed with certain genres and what areas they are listening to the most, and like how common they are more in these areas, to tell you the truth. I am always amazed, and I always feel repetitive. And some of the looks of their albums here on Spotify that you could find. That is BloodBound. BloodBound, I literally enjoy every album listening to them. I cannot stop listening. Even the only thing I will have to say is the lead singer Michael. I like his voice a lot, but I think BloodBound, the problem, and many power metal, symphonic bands and all that stuff, they kind of have this problem, is where they kind of overdo it with the operatic orchestra music background, where to the point where you cannot hear the main lead singer's voice that clearly. That's like the only complaint I have about this. But I've heard the live album and it was really good. I really do enjoy. I don't know if they're that popular here in the States. I hope that they are, at least to the point where they could play small venues or something, because I would really like to see this band because they are really good. Okay, BloodBound, and I just realized I have been filming with a glare. I am so sorry. But anyways, they are more active still, or still active, I believe. This just recently came out. Great album, you guys. Great albums in general. I enjoyed every single one of them that I heard. And you guys should definitely listen to these bands if you haven't heard of them yet. I mean, definitely listen to the band if you haven't heard. I mean, if you love power metal, you're definitely gonna love them. Obviously, listen to in Stockholm, Sweden, Gothenburg, Sweden, Helsinki, Finland, Oslo, Norway, and Santiago, Chile the most. Next band is Savage Circus. Now, I believe it is mixed with a bunch of band members. I know it was like one person from Halloween, so it is more like Swedish German, and you know, it's a couple members from different bands, and I cannot remember the top of my head. I probably should have written them down, write them down or something, but no, I didn't. But I do remember Halloween was mentioned. And then it said that they were more like a Swedish German band. I don't think they're, I think it's more like a project. I don't believe it's like a permanent thing, but they made a couple albums, but I don't think they really broke up either. So yeah, story's a little vague right there, I'm sorry. And the last band is Apostasy. I think I said the name right. I don't think I said the name right. I just heard of them, so cut me some slack. They kind of remind me of like Cradle of Filth a little bit, but not so screamish. At least from like the, I don't think they have that many albums out. No, they have a few. They have like 4 albums. I'm looking at the information right now on my laptop. Okay, just to give you a little warning about Apostasy. Again, sorry if I cannot say the damn word. Plenty of metal albums, but there's this guy named The Lone Wolf, and it's a rap album, you guys. Like, so yeah, I don't know why they couldn't just put that guy in his own little area, but other than that, here are the albums. It was just this one album right there that is rap and hip hop. And okay, anyways, let's go to the About section, and they are most listened to in Mexico City, Stockholm, Sweden, Oslo, Norway, Santiago, Chile, and Helsinki, Finland. Definitely, you guys, give these bands a try. Definitely, you know, you never know. I try to put like a variety in here of different genres, of subgenres, I mean, of heavy metal. That way you could definitely give them a try. I'll leave links below, whether it be to like, you know, music videos, websites, or whatever. But thank you so much for watching. Next country coming up is Estonia. So I will talk to y'all then. Bye!